Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Sunday, it's January 29th of 2023. Gordon and I are here in New Orleans and we are really excited to be boarding the Norwegian Breakaway today. We came for the Vloggers Extravaganza cruise and we couldn't be more excited. We have our shirts on so that everyone knows the name of our channel, and we are really excited to meet a lot of people. And I want to say we're going to have our phone ready so that when we get to meet people, we are going to hurry up and subscribe to their channel so that we can be connected to them more going forward, as well as support them. It's a really big deal when someone watches your video and when they subscribe to your channel. It just means more than you will ever guess. And so thank you for all of those of you who do that with us. Now, the first thing is something that I just want to get off my chest today. And I didn't think I would have to say this, but here we go. Yesterday, Gordon and I went to visit Alley Plantation. We did not go there because we in any way think that slavery was okay or is okay today. Never, 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 never. I would never, ever think that that was okay under any circumstances. To us and to I think most people, everyone on this earth is created equal. Before God created us all and He made each and every one of us equal. Gordon and I treat everyone the same, no matter where they're from, no matter what color their skin is. Nothing matters. And in fact, we believe in the atonement of Jesus Christ. So we give people a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance and so on. And so I just want to let you know that when we went yesterday, we were going to see a bit of history. And for me, more than anything, I wanted to see those trees. Those trees have stood at the entrance to Oak Alley there for over 200 years. And back when they first built that home and when those trees were planted and it came to be, the levee was not so high and you could see the Mississippi River from there. And I think that truly from the top of those trees, you can still see the Mississippi River. And so I thought about everything those trees have seen over the years, and it was a treat for me and a gift to be able to see them. Now, I think it's really important that you know, if you ever consider visiting there, first of all, they do talk about how slavery is unacceptable, and they talk about that in the tour. We took the house tour. It is very clear from being there that in no way does anyone running that place or any connection with it think that slavery was okay. Secondly, when you take a tour of the house, they do talk about slavery not being okay. And they also, I think, do an amazing job of talking about the contributions that people that happened to be slaves during that time made, not only to the running of the estate, but to the advancement in sugarcane growing, processing, everything. I thought they did a very nice job about that. And so I just felt like that was important to say based on some comments we got and some we might get moving forward. I wanted to be very clear that we do not support slavery in any way. Okay, and we did have a lovely day. It was like sunny and there was a lovely breeze. It was warm. It was just such a beautiful day. After that, we drove down to the French Quarter, got beignets at Cafe Beignet, drove around a little bit, went to our hotel, walked over. There's a river walk, a little mall area. So we went and walked around there and we had a really nice day. So this morning we're going to head on over to the port when we're done here. A couple of things though that I want to make you aware of. The Diamond Princess, we have a Let's Go family member getting off the Diamond Princess today or tomorrow. Today, I think. Yesterday. Anyway, I lose my days when I'm not at home. But anyway, they said that on the Baja deck, there has not been any hot water for 2 days. They said the princess gave them $50 onboard credit as compensation. Now, I don't think Princess thinks, honestly, I can't read anyone's mind, but it would seem to me that somehow $50 doesn't replace hot water. But to me, it's just the realization that they realize that something is wrong and they are doing something to try to make up for it. So I hope that they get that fixed soon. I told Gordon, I said, what would that mean to me if I were getting on the Diamond Princess soon? You know what? I would take my shampoo and conditioner that washes out the easiest because you would have to take the fastest showers and try to be so fast with doing your hair if you had only cold water. So kind of keep that in mind and make any plans that you would like to make, but I'm really hopeful that they'll get that resolved really quick. The next thing I want to talk to you super fast is yesterday I mentioned food in Alaska again, and I don't want to beat that with a stick, but several of you, there were several comments, and someone was really nice to send me an email saying that if you really want to do it on a budget up there, you surely can. And I thought that was really valuable information, because Gordon and I do everything on a budget, so that we can afford to travel, and we've just always done everything on a budget. That's kind of how we are. So people commented on being able to get snacks at the service station, that at Subway, there's a Subway where you can get food. Now, not being to all the lodges myself, I can't tell you exactly what lodge has what by it, but I really appreciated everyone letting us know. And they also mentioned that breakfast is a buffet. And some people got tired of some of the food that was always on the buffet. So take that or leave that, but it's helpful to me to know that breakfast was a buffet, so you have choices. Finally, the other thing, if it were Gordon and I going there and we weren't going to buy the food package, which we wouldn't, we would probably would try the different things that there are to eat there so that I can tell you about them and so that we can know. But at the same time, we always pack snacks with us. For like at this hotel, we're at the Hilton Garden Inn here right by the port. They don't serve a free, no continental breakfast here. And so we just brought some food with us that would be okay to eat this morning, because that just saves a little bit not having to buy breakfast at the hotel. So kind of think things like that through. Even if you can buy snacks at the service station, they're of course they're always cheaper to get at home. So think these things through, and I think you'll be able to figure out a good solution for you. Then also really quickly, yesterday we had a Let's Go family member board the Enchanted Princess, and let me tell you, they got on there, and they happened to also be someone that booked the cruise with me. They got on and their onboard credit was not showing on their account. And so this is my reminder to you to pack your travel summary, and then also your booking confirmation, because that will show what you've got. So I quickly emailed them their Princess booking confirmation, because on that it lists what your onboard credit is. And then I actually called Princess as well to follow up on, I wanted to make sure what was going on with her military. So make sure that before you go, you've got that travel summary printed out, and you've got your Princess boarding confirmation printed, booking confirmation printed out, so that you have got that with you. So if you get on the ship and your onboard credit's not showing up, or that you paid for the transfers not showing up, or anything at all, then you've got that paper copy to show them. I think that's really important, and I wanted to make sure in the end they got it all straightened out. They got the onboard credit added to their account, so it turned out just fine. But just wanted to tell you, make sure you take those things with you when you go. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about today is Israel. We have our Israel group cruise, our Israel and Egypt group cruise on Celebrity, that is going to be going on October 11th of 2024. We've already got some Let's Go family members booked that to come with us. And of course, we've already booked our cabin for that cruise. But I wanted to let you know, a Let's Go family member was so kind and let me know that when they went ahead and booked their excursions with a private tour conductor there in Israel. Well, when you get off the ship, you have to go through a big process, and they were in Israel for 2 days. So as you disembark on that first day, you have to go through passport control and get a certain a voucher or ticket, whatever, in order to be able to be allowed to be there for 2 days. It's a processing thing. Well, it took a couple of hours, and he said that they let the excursions that were with the ship off first, and the people that were on those excursions, they just automatically handed them, they were ready to go with them and handed them what they needed so that they could be ready to get off. And so they ended up being a couple of hours late, and luckily the tour conductor that they booked with knew that they had to go through this, and so they were of course still waiting for them and took them where they were wanting to go. The reason that they booked that with that private tour conductor is they wanted to go to Bethlehem. If you're not familiar with this, Bethlehem is in the Palestinian territory, and they said they can't believe that they actually did that and went there, but they are really glad they did. And to me, Bethlehem is somewhere that I would sure like to go. The reason Gordon and I want to go to Israel clearly is because we just want to get to go and see where Jesus Christ was and where he walked while he was here on the earth. I've said it before, I know just as much without seeing that he lives and that he is my Savior and my Redeemer. But at the same time, won't it be lovely? And no, but at the same time, it will be really cool to get to see those places. So I wanted to tell you a couple things about that. Number one, be aware of that if you are going there at any time on a cruise. And you know what? They do that in a lot of other places. I know that when we went, I know St. Petersburg, Russia is not on the itinerary right now, but when we went there, we had to stand in lines to get the proper paperwork and go through to be able to join our tour guide there, because there I booked a private tour. So be aware of that. And then the other thing that I want to tell you, and I'm going to call Celebrity and try to get working with them on this right when I get back. But as a group, we can plan our own tour, and it will still be booked through Celebrity. You still pay Celebrity just like it's an excursion, but we can set out some places that we particularly want to go if there is not a tour that goes all the places that we want to go. Now, if they're not offering to take anyone to Bethlehem, I don't know if that would be available or not to book somewhere extra, but I'm going to find out, because I would really like to go there, and I know that it will depend on safety considerations and everything else when we finally get to go. I noticed Israel is in the news again because of more violence there. So I hope that we get to go, but I wanted to make sure that everyone is aware of that, and that is what's required if you are going to go to Israel, just because there are other cruise lines that go there. I know that every year, usually Princess has 1 or 2 itineraries that includes Israel in it, and then some of your fancier cruise lines also include Israel. Celebrity is the most affordable cruise line that goes to Israel, that will give you 3 days in Israel and 2 days in Egypt. It's going to be remarkable, and I'm so excited. So if you want to come, send me an email, and you can book as close to when the cruise goes as you want. The only consideration is however many other people book it and how, what cabins will still be left available. So I really appreciate all of you being here with me. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. We are really excited about our cruise this week. We talk about Princess here a lot. I'm enjoying talking about Celebrity even more, and Holland America, and then we love to talk about all the other cruise lines any chance we get. I think it's such a special thing that there are so many different cruise lines, so many different experiences that we all get to have and share with each other. And so, like I said, subscribe if you haven't. If you appreciate these updates, please give this video a thumbs up. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.